Jessica Leeds, who accused him of sexual assault.
Yeah, I'm going to go after. Believe me, she would not be my first choice, that I can tell you.
The fact is,
getting to be one of my favorite items of conversation with this lawyer, Leeja Miller. Oh, yeah. Whoa. Cognitive dissonance. Oh, my God. I've been talking. Yeah, I'm going to go through the whole thing. It's 35 minutes long or 40 minutes long, but let's just talk about Trump.
My daughter Ivanka always says, Daddy.
Of course, because he's evil.
Nobody respects women more than you.
Oh, yeah.
There was this about Jessica Leeds, who accused him of sexual assault.
Yeah, I'm going to go after. Believe me, she would not be my first choice, that I can tell you.
Oh.
the fact is, when you give women rights,
no.
they destroy absolutely everything around them, no matter what other variable is involved. Even
Now.
if you become the ultimate alpha male, some stupid bitch will still ruin your life. The vagina is the perfect...
And that guy identified as a Nazi, Ms. Miller. Do you not understand the two things are not connected? Oh, my God. You believe men should have rights? You're a fucking Nazi. Okay, then.
perfect representation of the nature of females. An empty vessel, a hole, a void with no identity of its own.
The funny.
Now, did you see the name on that little quote there? Matt fucking Forney. Now, excuse me, Matt fucking Forney has been tossed out of any reasonable congregation, a reasonable get-together. The guy's a fucking lunatic. Forney is a fucking loony bin. But, of course, he's part of the manosphere. Oh, so my God, you're all the same, aren't we, Leeja? No one has anything to say over here because it doesn't fit my fucking narrative. Matt Forney used to write for Roosh V's Return of Kings. Forney and Return of Kings hasn't been on the air for, 10 years? Forney's a fucking lunatic. Not Matt. Sorry. Roosh V is a fucking lunatic.
No identity of its own.
The funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant. And
he's going to go, look at them titties. I said some titties over here.
I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
You're like a doctor. You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes.
I'm in a state of exuberance that we have a president who rates women on a 1 to 10 scale in the same way that
Roosh V, who has been irrelevant for 10 fucking years. So let's find another demon. Let's find another man to... No, hold on. I'm just kidding. Let's go back in time to things that don't matter anymore because we're living today and not in 2012. Please feel free, Leeja, because you guys are good at that. Oh, well, women 500 years ago were oppressed. So were men. My head explodes. Don't tell me that. It was only women.
that we do, and evaluates women by their appearance and feminine
It's called cognitive dissonance. Leeja Miller, PhD or JD, whatever, lawyer. And obviously a fucking crazy fembot. I'm sorry. Go on and say your piece there, Leeja.
attitude. We may have to institute a new feature called Would Trump Bang to signify the importance of feminine beauty ideals.
Fucking right, Trump would bang because he's a fucking powerful man and women are attracted to him. Oh my God, he's a fucking Nazi. Got it.
Trump embodies red pill thinking into every fiber of his being.
Anonymous men's rights Redditor. Didn't they take the men's rights Reddit? Didn't they delete that fucking 10 years ago? But hey, Leeja, props for your fucking research that you did to find shit that doesn't matter anymore. Go ahead. Tell us what the latest crop of evil misogynist Nazis has to say. Oh, Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate.
Important that we support him. Trump might be one of our last hopes to overthrow the current system and banish the liar forever. More importantly, he's the embodiment of everything masculine. Trump becoming president in the
He's everything that is man. Donald Trump 2024, because he has a big dick.
United States means the West will eventually reflect him. We are taking our manhood back. No more slaves. Freedom for all. Since the dawn of the internet, it has been a place...
The dawn of the internet. Oh, wow.
...for people from all fringes of society to come together and find community in their shared beliefs.
Except if you disagree with my point of view. Is that right, Leeja? Because in that case, those people, those fucking losers, should be banned from the internet. But I mean, it's hate speech. Oh my God. Isn't it? Funny how that whole democracy thing goes out the window when democracy doesn't agree with your fucking ass, isn't it? Abortion, well, democracy.
When those shared beliefs are violent and create a tribal-like focus on identity.
Right. Violent. So let's pick out the few, the 5% of people, of men who run around with fucking torches and do stupid shit, and say every man who has a concern about the current situation in our society, maybe, you know, it comes to dating or maybe divorce law or fucking politics, culture, and they're the same fucking people. The same fucking people. What about that guy that ran that woman over in Charlottesville? He's obviously representative of every fucking man in the country. Right.
And power, those online communities grow like wildfire and eventually escape the confines of the digital world.
Oh, here we go. January 6th. I've said it a million times. These fucking idiots shouldn't have done what they did. So am I now not a Nazi or am I still a Nazi? Because Leeja, I'm sure it depends on your fucking time frame and the mood of your day. Go on.
Create real consequences that can end in violence, death, and even insurrection.
Yeah, what about the other 99% of men in this country who just want a fucking fair shake? Who are tired of all this gynocentric bullshit? We don't want to hurt women. We want women to excel to the nth degree. But what about men? What about young boys who are being left behind in school? Young boys and young men who are left to say, fuck you. Do we have a right to say anything about it? Oh, no, we're Nazis and alt-right. And, well, Donald Trump and Andrew Tate and shit. Is that right? Okay, then.
A lot of energy has been spent focusing on the religious radicalization of kids on the internet and the danger they pose to national security.
Religious radicalization of kids on the internet. Excuse me, Leeja. I'm going to bet $100,000, well, not $100,000, maybe 100,000 won, that you think it's okay for kids to be indoctrinated with the trans thing in their fucking high school or elementary school. Why would you be against kids being indoctrinated with Christianity? Oh, well, that's a different indoctrination. Oh, I see. But aren't they going to learn that? They're going to go out in the world and they're going to have to know about Christianity and Islam and Judaism. No. See, that's a whole fucking different thing. They just got to know about the sex. Okay.
But not nearly enough attention has been paid to the radicalization of white men on the internet and the danger that...
Now, excuse me, call me a crazy man.
Attention has been paid to the radicalization of white men.
Now, Andrew Tate doesn't look all that white. He kind of looks a little brown. Leeja, you being a fucking racist right now? Well, he's what? Of course he's white. Every man you don't agree with is a fucking white, evil, nationalist, Christian, crazy person who wants to put women back in the kitchen and worse. Isn't it? Isn't it? I heard today there were a couple of men arrested for doing some crime. They called them white Hispanics. Excuse me. Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on now. Why are you minimizing their culture by calling them white? Just wondering. Anyway, go on, Leeja, in your fever dream here.
Men on the internet and the danger that poses not only to girls and women, but to democracy writ large.
Democracy. Now, Leeja, it's clear from what I hear, maybe I'm hearing the wrong thing here, but you have drunk the entire fucking pool, Olympic-sized pool of fucking Kool-Aid. Well, I heard this over here, and I heard this guy and Trump and evil, and he voted, oh my God. Why hasn't she stopped to listen to average man, average Joe, not the top 1%, these crazy people? Why doesn't she want to hear you and me? Excuse me, Leeja, there's this fucking divorce stuff, and, God, there's men homeless, and there's no, there's a fuck you, shut up. Now, why would she react like that? I will tell you, it's called cognitive dissonance, where two conflicting things exist in your head at the same time, and it causes you pain. Now, a female feminist, well, she might be a dude. I don't know, whatever. The person, Leeja, if she listens to you and you say, hey, men have problems, men have this shit going on, and there's some stuff here. Cognitive dissonance. Because Leeja, little girlfriend here, for 40 fucking years has been indoctrinated that men are the oppressors. There is no possibility that men could have any fucking problems because the patriarchy designed for white men only. Everyone else is subservient to white men. If she had to sit down and say, you kind of have a point. Yeah, that kind of sucks. That would hurt her. Her brain would be injured by that. We can't have that. And so when you sit here and say, hey, we got these things, I don't want to hear it because it hurts my fucking brain. It's not true. You're lying. You're a fucking Nazi. That's where we're at, guys.
Once a person becomes radicalized around one set of beliefs, such as that women are the enemy and men are the real victims of feminism.
Once people get feminine, let me play that back.
Radicalized around one set of beliefs.
Let me go back even more. Go ahead.
But to democracy writ large. Because once a person becomes radicalized around one set of beliefs.
That women are oppressed in every possible way in the West. Women are discriminated against. The law discriminated against women. Once you get wrapped around that fucking wheel, once you get wrapped around that axle, is that what you're saying? Leeja, do you understand the concept of psychological projection? Just throwing it out
such
there.
As that women are the enemy and men are the real victims.
Who says women are the enemy? The government is the fucking enemy, you dunce. The government put this shit into place, and we're asking the government to change it. The government won't. Why? Why, Leeja? Can you put on your fucking thinking cap? Why doesn't the government want to change marriage laws, divorce laws, and all that? Because they want the vote of women. Are you this fucking stupid? Are you? You're saying?
Of feminism, it becomes a lot easier to jump to the belief that immigrants and women are the enemy and white.
Whoa. Excuse me. Immigrants are what? We were talking about, now we're getting into the immigrants, who, by the way, many of them are illegal. Now, Leeja, you probably live in a big city. Have you heard about Eric Adams, the mayor of New York? They're buying $100 million hotels, $100 million to house the immigrants. And yet there are thousands, tens of thousands of New Yorkers, men, women of all kinds, sleeping on the street. Government doesn't do a goddamn thing about that. What about our own fucking people? What about America? Well, they can just go down to the shelter. Have you ever tried to do that? They got a limited number of beds, and the Salvation Army is the job that they do is great, but they can only house a certain amount. Why aren't we helping our own citizens? Why are we not helping? Fuck that. That doesn't win any fucking votes among the fucking white liberal fucking feminists. Oh, I care so much. Well, I don't care about that guy sitting in the fucking gutter, shitting his pants. Oh no, these immigrants coming in from wherever. Oh my God, that's the best. Can you see any contradiction, Leeja? Well, we want to help people who are in need. How about our own people? Fuck them. They're mostly fucking white men. Let's get a bunch of people who aren't white men, but still mostly men. Yeah? Just saying.
White men are the real victims of feminism, globalism, and the cultural Marxism that has taken hold of every corner of life in the United States.
How can you deny that, Leeja? You don't deny it because you like it. This is what you and your ilk want. We're going to have a revolution. Oh, don't you know? Revolution number 9. Turn me on. You're so fucking pissed you missed out on the real revolution back in the 60s. Racial revolution, for the women revolution, for the minority, all that. You're so fucking unhappy with your life. You wish you could go back to 1963 and sit at the back of the bus. And I agree. That was a heady time, man. You know, there's a lot of, hey, man, we can rap about that shit. It's not happening now, so you're making fucking shit up to make you think, oh my God, I feel like I'm in 1963. You're not. You're in 2023. Now, if you're going to sit there and tell me that among racial minorities, as you like to keep pointing out, black people, brown people, women, if you're going to point out that everything today is the same as it was in 1963, your fucking movement radically failed. Are you going to tell me nothing is different from 60 years ago with respect to women, minorities, and you are? Now, who is the fucking brain dead crazy person? Is it me or is it you? Just wondering.
It's a slippery slope that leads to killing sprees, violence, and wholesale insurrection.
Yeah, okay. Whatever you say there, dear. I put the link in the description. Let's try to read a few comments before I go get another beer. Oh my God. All right. Absolutely. Whoa, I'm trying to see things because my eyes are crazy. I want you, hey, if you guys want to, I've got the link in the description. Don't go out there and give her a bunch of shit. She's absolutely lost. She is lost. She's been indoctrinated by all this fembot bullshit. She cannot see what she cannot see. She refuses to see reality. If a man complains, keep in mind, how many times have we heard? 100 million times. Oh my God, you need to talk about your feelings, man. And then when men say, well, there's, shut the fuck up. Contradiction is the fucking coin of the realm with these people. And Leeja Miller is a particularly egregious example. But Leeja Miller is also one of our future leaders. She'll be elected to Congress. She'll be elected to the Senate, maybe even the president someday. And God bless her. I mean, that's it. But if she's not elected to the highest position in the land because I'm a woman and the fucking patriarchy, it's absolutely unfucking believable. I'm sorry for all the swearing. Anyway, I got to go. I got to go get some cold beer. You guys, thanks for coming by. Go listen to the video of her. It's actually pretty good. It's about an hour long, but it's also full of bullshit. So it'd be good practice for you to say, oh my God, that smells like bullshit. Yes. Yes, it does. All right, guys. You have a larvaly. Have a love. I'm going to get a Guinness. I'll see you later. Bye.